Hello, and welcome to Leopard's first ever Arc Hunter build video. Today, we're going to try to solo Ghost of the Deep, the new dungeon, and there is the ever-expected outside cam from Twitch chat. Thanks for Kato for the 50,000 channel points. Now let's get into the build. For the opening of Ghost of the Deep dungeon, we're going to try to stick on Arc Hunter this whole time. I gotta switch to Solar. I do like Solar Hunter. It's got a lot of restoration, lots of healing, but today, Arc Hunter only, so let's check out the subclass. Gambler's Dodge, Combination Blow. We're gonna be punching things to get the kill. The punch will only go away if we get a kill. It stays if you don't get a kill. And then a Gambler's Dodge to get that punch back. That is the loop, and you can spam them constantly, non-stop. And because you can spam these two non-stop, then you can plug things into your armor that help with that. Things like Dynamo, which reduce your super cooldown every time you dodge near an enemy. Things like Hands-On, every time you get a powered melee kill, you get more super energy, so we can get our super fast. Heavy-Handed is going to make us orbs. Firepower make us orbs from grenades. Heavy-Handed make us orbs from melee kills. This will help us heal, since the healing isn't... We're trying to do a solo flawless. We need max heals. Got to stay alive. Don't ever want to die. And since Arc isn't quite as good as healing as Solar is, we want to make sure these orbs are healing us constantly. We do get healing on melee kills, as noticed, as it says right there. It's just nearly not as much as Solar. So Assassin's Cowl will make us go invis on melee kills, which breaks aggro, which helps us stay alive. It also heals us more than the normal kill, normal melee kill, but it's still not as good as Solar. So we want those orb mods down here, keeping us alive. This music makes your productivity go by 1,000% instantly. Exactly. So with this season 21, they added a new mod called Powerful Attraction. When I'm spamming my dodge and melee, this will be picking up all the orbs around me, so I don't have to run over them. That'll let us True. That'll let us pick up orbs faster, get our super faster, heal faster, more safely. Reaper to spawn orbs on weapon kills as well. What else? The opening section, we're just gonna use Thunderlord. That'll help add Slay. From range, there's a lot of the opening section of Ghost of the Deep. You have to like zoom around in your Sparrow a lot. There's Arc Moss everywhere. I want to kill some stuff from far away, because otherwise it'll be like riskier. When we get to Ektar, the first boss, I plan to run around using Assassin's Cowl and Tractor, but when DPS starts on Ektar, the first boss, I want to, before damage starts, I want to switch to this loadout, which is going to have basic same mods everywhere, but our exotic changes to Starter Scales. Starter Scales is the hunter exotic that your super does more damage. If you have Feast of Light, you get Feast of Light from picking up orbs, and this build is making a lot of orbs. So before damage starts, I'll make sure to switch Starter Scales, which is a little more dangerous because we won't have quite as much healing, but our super will do like 50% more damage or something. And then once my my super is out, the Gathering Storm super is out, I can then switch to the Assassin's Cowl. Ideally, like to really min-max this, it would be Liar's Handshake, which is the exotic arms that deal even more damage. But Assassin's Cowl for me is going to be enough with the Star Eater super. So, now some options for DPS for Ektar, the first boss in Ghost of the Deep, include using Arbalest to pop his shield and then supering, and then switching to Tractor But for me, it's a little too much. I don't want to switch too many times because every time you switch weapons, you lose some ammo. So it wouldn't be the best. Okay, so final boss is going to be this loadout. The final boss is a wizard, floats way up in the air. You can't really 1-2 punch nearly as much at all because final boss floats way up in the air. So Cataclysmic, the old raid weapon from Vow, still does decent damage. It's not best in slot. Well-rolled Briar's Content for Root of Nightmares is better. People are using Leviathan's Breath to stagger the boss, but here I'll be finally using Arbalest. This will drop the boss's shield right away, so then I can start damage. And with bait and switch, I'll just shoot her one time with Ikelos SMG, and then switch to Cataclysmic to do damage after my ult goes out. And again, this is all what I plan to do for solo Ghost of the Deep, solo Flawless Ghost of the Deep. I haven't actually done it yet, so some of this may be subject to change, but I wanted to make this video and have exclamation point video in the title, so when people are like, what's the build? They get a general sense for what it is. And if I go to change it, I'll definitely update the video description. So I guess one super important piece of information that I left out is the fact that I'm using a 1-2 punch shoddy. Probably should have mentioned that earlier. 1-2 punch helps my melee deal more damage. So when I'm fighting Ektar with this loadout, Tractor will be applied. And then I'll have combination blow ×3. That deals extra damage, and I'll have a 1-2 punch shoddy, so when I shoot Ektar, that stacks with combination blow ×3. Did Dado give you permission to use this license-free music? True. Publishing the recipe before he cooks the dish. Nice. Melee with liars is a good strat. It is, but it's too much switching. So, there's our builds for now. And I'll let you know if it changes. Thanks for watching. See you next time.